Have you ever tried to run away from something you were supposed to do? Maybe it was a chore, a tough conversation, or a big responsibility. Well, today we're diving into a story about a man who tried to run away from God himself. This is the incredible tale of Jonah and the great fish. Once upon a time, there was a man named Jonah. He wasn't just any man. He was a prophet, someone who heard directly from God. One day, God gave Jonah a very specific, very important mission. He said, "Jonah, I need you to go to the great city of Nineveh. The people there have lost their way, and I want you to warn them to change their hearts." Now, you might think Jonah would jump at the chance to do God's work, right? But here's the twist. Jonah did not want to go. In fact, he really disliked the people of Nineveh. He didn't think they deserved a second chance. So, what did he do? He decided to run. Instead of heading east to Nineveh, Jonah went straight to the nearest port and bought a ticket for a ship sailing west, as far away as he could possibly get. He thought if he could just get on that boat and cross the sea, he could hide from God. As the ship set sail, everything seemed fine at first. But you can't run from the creator of the seas. Suddenly, a ferocious storm erupted out of nowhere. The sky turned black, the wind howled like a monster, and massive waves crashed over the deck. The sailors were terrified. They were experienced men of the sea, but they had never seen a storm this violent. They started throwing cargo overboard to lighten the ship, praying desperately to their own gods to save them. But nothing worked. The storm only grew stronger. Finally, they found Jonah, who was somehow sleeping below deck. They woke him up and asked, "What's going on? Who are you, and why is this happening?" With a heavy heart, Jonah had to confess, "I am a follower of the Lord, the God who made the heavens, the earth, and the sea," he said. "And this storm, it's my fault. I'm running away from him." He then told them the only way to save themselves: "You have to throw me into the sea. Only then will it become calm." The sailors were good men. They didn't want to do it. They rowed as hard as they could, trying to get back to land. But the storm was too powerful. Seeing there was no other choice, they prayed to Jonah's God for forgiveness and lifted Jonah over the side of the ship, casting him into the raging water. The very instant Jonah hit the water, the storm stopped. The wind died down, the waves flattened, and the sea became perfectly still and quiet. But this wasn't the end for Jonah. Just as he thought he was lost to the depths, God sent a creature of epic proportions, a great fish. This fish swallowed Jonah whole. Can you imagine? One moment you're in a raging sea, the next you're inside the dark, slimy belly of a giant fish. Jonah was there for 3 long days and 3 long nights. In that darkness, stripped of everything, Jonah finally did what he should have done in the first place. He prayed. He cried out to God, admitting his mistake and promising that if he was saved, he would obey. And God, full of mercy, heard him. He commanded the fish, and it swam to the shore and spat Jonah out onto dry land. safe, sound, and a little bit slimy, but alive. This time, when God spoke to him again, saying, "Go to Nineveh," Jonah didn't hesitate. He walked all the way to that great city and delivered the message God had given him in 40 days. If you don't change your ways, Nineveh will be overthrown. And a miraculous thing happened. The people of Nineveh listened. From the king on his throne down to the humblest person in the city, everyone repented. They stopped their wicked behavior, they fasted, and they prayed to God for forgiveness. Seeing their genuine change of heart, God, in his incredible compassion, forgave them and saved their city. The story of Jonah teaches us a powerful lesson. We can't outrun our purpose, and we can't hide from God. But even when we make mistakes and run in the wrong direction, His mercy is big enough to give us a second chance. It shows that no one is beyond forgiveness if they are willing to turn back with a sincere heart. Thank you so much for joining me for this story today. If you enjoyed it and want to hear more, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next video. We'll see you next time.